starts counting to you. This time they actually dropped some credits and stuff for me. Sometimes they don't. So Callow leaves the cantina after pretty much kicking those Black Vulgar asses. So here's Holden, the guy that Dia was having a problem with. So we'll go ahead and talk to him.
What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean?
You're the guy that put the bounty on Dia's head, right?
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
Why would she do that?
Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
And I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me.
Sounds like maybe you got what you deserved.
Hey, you weren't there. She totally overreacted.
I want the bounty on Dia's head removed.
What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
If you hire someone to kill Dia, it would look like you weren't man enough to do it yourself.
If I let her get away with it, I'll look even worse. She's got to pay, either with her life or 200 credits to buy my forgiveness.
Take that bounty off Dia's head, or you're a dead man.
You're threatening me? I work for Davik Kang. If you kill me, you'll be signing your own death warrant. Do us both a favor and don't waste my time with stupid threats.
I'll try to persuade one more time, just to see what happens.
If I let her get away...
Nope. Here's 200 credits. Now get that bounty removed.
Don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Still got lot side points, so it's all good in the hood. Damn it, Karth. Always getting in the way.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
Little girl should not be in a bar. This is no place for a little girl. If little girl's smart, she'd run away. Home now.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Little girl needs lesson in manners.
Just a sec, boys. Sawbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects.
Mission, I'm busy. They just brought my food.
Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
We want no trouble with Wookiee. Our problem with you, little girl.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Little girl lucky she has big friend. It's hard reading those lines of dialogue when they're grammatically incorrect, and then my brain wants to tell me, hey, you should read that correctly, not the way that it's written on the screen.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
That's weird. A Twi'lek who speaks Galactic Basic?
It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak Basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terra, so I just sorta got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
How do a Wookiee and a Twi'lek street urchin end up as best friends?
We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
I want to ask you some questions.
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord.
Tell me about Calo Nord. You just watched him kick the crap out of some people.
Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zach's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
Tell me about Davik.
Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the exchange.
Tell me about the Lower City gangs.
There's only 2 gangs worth worrying about here in the Lower City. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Beks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Bek base. The Beks are led by Gadon Thek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Bek. Gadon considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son.
Why did Brezhik leave the Hidden Beks?
When Gadon went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadon figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Vulkars, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadon and his Beks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the Lower City is totally the Vulkars' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane.
I'll be going now.
You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go.
But I haven't finished eating.
Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Bek base.
So we've learned a little bit about Calo Nord, Davik, and the Lower City gangs. And the new player in the scene, Brezhik. We haven't been in here, have we? I don't really want to talk to him. It's just kind of an NPC with some goofy backstory about him having 2 faces or whatever. Bounty hunter, that's Zax. Here's Holden.
What do you want now? This whole thing with Dia is over, so we don't have anything to discuss.
I'll be going now.
Fine by me. That means I get to go back to enjoying the dancing girls.
This over here's I wouldn't call it a mini game, but just kind of like a simple conversation for some experience. What? Why are you bothering me? Can't you see I'm auditioning a dancer? Or at least I'm trying to audition her. Not much point if she doesn't have a partner. What are you talking about?
Name's
Name's Bid Sarul, manager for the Starlight Entertainers, the top performing troupe in this sector of the galaxy. I was here scouting new talent when the Sith attacked, and now I can't leave. You'd think the Sith would let me go so I could get back to my troupe, but I guess they don't appreciate the arts. So since I'm stuck here, I figured I might as well continue my auditions. I'm supposed to be auditioning Lin, but I think I'm wasting my time. Lin's got all the moves, but I need to know if she can pull them off while sharing a stage with her partner. Where's her partner? She doesn't have one, that's the problem. Aren't you listening to me? Dancers don't perform solo, so I need to see if she can work with someone else before I get her up on stage. Maybe I could help her out. I doubt she'll just want to dance with someone who wandered by. This is her one shot at the big time, and dancing with some wannabe as her partner isn't going to help her cause. On the other hand, I'm not going to hire her unless I see her in action with a partner. Maybe she's desperate enough to give you a chance. You'd have to ask her, I guess. So we'll go over here and talk to Lin. Can't you see I'm auditioning? This is my shot at the big time. I can't risk screwing it up by talking to you. What's the use? There's no way Bib's going to hire me unless he gets a chance to see me dancing with a partner. Maybe I should just give up. Maybe I could be your partner. I admit I'm getting desperate. I'd hate to blow this audition, but I don't know if I'm ready to just pair up with a random passerby. How do I know you're any good? What other choice do you have? You know what? I think I have a better chance going solo than I do with you stumbling around here beside me. I'll pass. I'm good enough to get you through your audition. Well, you do have that certain look about you. A confident movement. I guess you'll have to do, but I'm warning you, don't screw this up. Mr. Sarul, I've got a partner now. I'm ready to audition for you again. Okay, Lin, you've got one more chance. I'll give you a minute to get your partner set up. Then let's see what you've got. Okay, I've got time to watch you for 3 more dances. Make them count. Okay, just follow my lead. Remember, the more complicated our steps, and the closer we dance, the more it will impress Bib. But don't get in too close. If you can't handle it, I don't need some clumsy oath tripping me up. Try not to screw this up for me, okay? So she dances, and then I choose how I want to dance with her. So we're going to start with dancing beside her in my awfully green colored armor. Simple but nice. Just remember, the Starlight Entertainers don't want simple. We're only looking for the top performers in the galaxy. Look, I know you're trying to be careful about screwing up, but you've got to give me a little more than that. Bib's seen thousands of dancers. We need to do something that will impress him. The next dance is a little different, so watch me for the steps, then jump in. So she dances. Oh yeah, that looks uber complicated. Join Lin by running around her in circles while she dances. I'm going to join Lin by dancing close behind her. Good, good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice tempo. Looking good, Lin. Okay, one more dance to go. Okay, one more dance to go. Bib looks happy. As long as we don't screw up, I think we've got it. Follow me, and please, just keep it simple. So she says, keep it simple. So we'll join by dancing beside her. She says, keep it simple. Looking good, looking very good. Feel the music. Let it flow through you. Well, what do you think? Do I get the job? Do you want me to dance some more? I can do another one for you if you want. Relax, Lynn, you made it. You've got the job. Welcome to the Starlight Entertainers. I made it? I really made it? This is incredible. I don't believe it. Believe it, kid. You're in. Now we need to get you fitted for your outfits. We need to start rehearsals. You've got contracts to sign. Let's go. Busy, busy. That's the life of a star. Thank you. I couldn't have made it without you. I'd give you a big hug, but, well, frankly, you're a little beneath me now. Like Big said, I'm going to be a star. But if you're ever traveling the galaxy and you see the Starlight Entertainers performing, stop by and ask for Lynn. I'll see if I can get you some free tickets. Ye freaking ha. Free tickets. Suck it, bitch. You know the reason why you're getting this job. Oh well, I digress. Let's talk to Zax in the bounty office. I've not seen you here before, human. You are new to the bounty office, yes? My name is Zax. I'm the one in charge here. Are you looking for work? There are many bounties available here, legal and otherwise, but they all pay quite well. Or are you here for information? Everyone knows I'm one of Davik's best agents. I'm the hut with all the answers. You work for Davik? Not officially, no. But I work for the bounty office. But Davik pays me to keep my eyes open and report to him, and for me to post his bounties. Davik posts bounties in a government office? Is that even legal? I used to have to keep our relationship secret, but since the Sith arrived, nobody cares what happens in the lower city. Davik can do whatever he wants. But enough talk. Back to business. This is the bounty office, so we should talk bounties, or are you looking for information? Tell me about the bounties. There's 2 government contracts. One's on an assassin named Selvin. The other is Bendix Starkiller. He's a famous deathmatch duelist. Between them, they've killed hundreds of people.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
But not all the bounties are dangerous. Davik got some special contracts. One's for a girl named Dia. She attacked Holden, one of Davik's men. Another's for a man named Largo, who owes Davik money.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
And then there's Matrick. He used to work for Davik, then he betrayed the exchange, and now Davik wants him dead. I'll put all this information in your datapad. How do I collect the credits for these contracts? It's simple. You find people, you kill them. You tell me, I pay you. I know everything that's going on in Terrace, so if you kill one of them, I'll know. Davik's bounties sound more like contract killings. Davik works for the exchange. They don't play games. If you don't pay your debts, or you betray them, or you attack them, they get even. People bring Davik's bounties on themselves. Anyway, if you don't like them, you don't have to take them. Collect the other bounties. Government contracts. These people are ruthless killers. They need to be stopped. Okay? I got bounties I want to collect on. A bounty? Well, human, that is what I'm here for. Which bounties are you here to collect on? Lie. Tell him Matrick is dead. I believe you, human. I've heard reports of a rather large explosion, and some of my people saw you buying the Permacrete detonator. It's good Matrick's dead, but maybe you went overboard, human. Next time use a blaster, not a bomb. Bombs are messy, but at least the job is done. Here, 300 credits. That's the price for all bounties. I want 400 credits for this one. You don't bargain with me. This is my business. I set the prices, not you. You take 300 or you get nothing. Sorry, I just lost my head. I'll take the 300. You do good work, human. There's lots of bounty hunters on Terrace, but most are lazy. Maybe if you just keep cashing in bounties, they'll work harder. I need some information. have information, but it's not free. For a fee, I'll tell you everything you want to know about the street gangs, Davik, other stuff too. But first you have to come up with 100 credits. I'm not gonna pay you just to ask you some questions. Then we don't have to do business. Davik pays me to earn credits, not answer questions. If you don't pay, then I don't talk. Maybe you could take some bounties and earn some money. Then you could afford to pay me for information. You're happy, I'm happy, Davik gets his cut. It works out for everyone. I'll be going now. Goodbye, human. You come back if you want to earn credits. Bounties pay good money. And remember to come see me if you want information. Mission pretty much told me everything I'll need to know, so I don't really need to pay him 100 credits. And I just made 300 credits. How many credits do I have? 828. Nothing to write home about, but I at least have money to do nothing. Alright, so that's the lower city cantina. Oh, hurrah, he sells cards. So we'll come talk to him when we're ready to buy some cards that we don't find out in the lower city / undercity. So now we'll go to the Hidden Bek base, because it's next here in our little street.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the Hidden Bek base. How do I know you're not a Vulkar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek?
I need Gadon's help. I was told to speak to him.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Bek's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulkar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Maybe I could be an ally against all those enemies.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulkars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base, not with Zerdra watching his back.
So, you're gonna let me in?
Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Beks are watching you.
Alright. The Hidden Beks are watching me. So now we're inside the Hidden Bek base. Calm, cozy little area, I guess, with the lights flickering.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
Okay.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. And the problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
You have problems with the Sith?
A foreign army invades Terrace, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brezhik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen.
I need information on those Republic escape pods that crashed in the Undercity.
The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda.
Don't worry, I'm not working for the Sith.
I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Beks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner.
Bastila's a slave? Bastila's a slave? What will happen to her now? I think I'm gonna go with, I have to get in there and rescue her.
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her.
Swoop race? What does that have to do with it?
I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
How do I enter the swoop race?
I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
What are you proposing?
The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hidden Beks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
How am I supposed to get inside the Vulkar base?
Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gadon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her.
Where can I find Mission?
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity, but you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator.
I've got some Sith uniforms to disguise myself.
A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
What do you want with Sith uniforms?
I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle.
Okay. I'll trade the uniforms for the papers.
Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I'll be back when I get the prototype accelerator.
I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
So now, it's off to the Undercity. door's locked. There's a few chests in here hiding about with some like med packs and stuff in it. Nothing to write home about. I believe. I could be wrong. I might just be wandering around for no good reason. Now I need to find mission in the Undercity.